You guys worked with some top teams too. You worked with the Dudley Boys, correct?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, be honest, that's what I was tough. But I think when I'm wrestling with Bubba and Diva, that made my status of toughness go up. And it was pretty funny that nobody, when it works for Bubba, Bully Ray,
Yeah.
whatever his name, nobody. I don't know. I like them a lot because he's from New York. We got the same image, whatever. And then this, who was like 20 times bigger than me, he's telling me, you go with Bubba, I'll go with Devon. I'm like, what? Look at me, look at you, you know. I went, me and Bubba wrestled and kicked my ass. And one day I headed back, you know, and he gave me some respect, and boom, my toughness status went up high. So, and just that we still talk, you know.
How'd you like working with the New Age Outlaws, Billy Gunn and the Road Dog?
I love them, man. That's another team that just sport entertainment came out of me because they were telling me that all the time you're not gonna be homicide. We need a sense of humor, you know, some psychology when it comes to like entertainment. And they're the ones that show me that to another two great guys. You know, I get along. Man, I got no beef with nobody. Everybody I'm stepping the ring with, I hit them hard, but we always became very close friends. Even Carino, you know, he's a bitch, but he's my boy. You know, but when it comes to like the new Outlaws, man, they're my dudes, man. I'm very happy that Rodo, where he's at, I know he's a top producer. James, you see the way he looks? Come on,
Oh God,
bro. That
amazing.
guy's monster. He's a real life Frankenstein. Forget about PCO. Let's talk about Dave. Dude, that God bless him, bro. Whatever he's doing, keep it up, man.
And you shake his hand, and his hand like goes like to here on your wrist. Like he's such a huge man. You know what I mean? Like he's just a big person. Billy
He's
Gunn,
really
amazing.
an animal, and he's a lovable kind of guy. Very respectful. Those are guys I'm thinking of, not the mean ones. The one that
Right.
big, like Gene Sidinsky, great guy.
Right.
He's an animal.
Yeah.
Like every time I bump, I always be like moving around too many times, you know. But James, he's another one, an animal, but he's a great guy. And they show me a lot of love, a lot of advice about entertainment, and I'm grateful that was part of my life.
I was Sting in TNA.
Very intimidating because I don't care. I'm a mark. I'm no low. And Sting is Sting. Come on.
Of course. You,
So, but
you're alike, man. I get it. I get it.
yeah. So I remember. I never talked to him. He always showed me some respect. Like I like those guys, like me and Dennis. We were a bunch of gangbangers. It's like I like those guys. I like the characters, you know. But one day I returned to TNA 2015, I'm guessing, and it was somewhere in Detroit on Canada. And I wrestled Sanjay Dutt and Billy Williams. I went to the back and Steve came up to me and told me, welcome back, kid. Man, I mocked the hell out of wow. I remember me. So that's something that I love the little things in life. And that's to me the little stuff and wrestling that I love, that are very precious in my heart. Like it might go to my book or documentary somewhere, but I love the little things. And to me, for Sting, the Hall of Famer, the legend, whatever you call it, saying like, welcome back, kid. Man, I trip out. I was walking.
Speaking about being a mark, what was it like being around Hulk Hogan in TNA?
It was kind of funny. Because I got story about I was on Comania. I'm from New York City. Everybody was on Comania. They lost to the Ultimate Warrior. After that, I hated Hulk Hogan. I hated Hulkamania because I lose to the Ultimate Warrior. Warrior. I was kid. One day I saw NWA. Now it was the match. It was Terry Funk, Great Muda versus Ric Flair, and no, I'm sorry, Ric Flair, Great Muda. I guess Terry Funk and somebody. I forgot who. But it was the cage match, and I fell in love with Terry Funk. And
CM
I've been,
Punk, Great Muta versus Flair and Sting.
yes, Sting, break for Sting,
Remember that.
thank you,
Remember that.
it was Halloween Havoc and Ignite.
Yes. Yep.
So with Hogan, I was wearing my gangster shorts, my Ice Cube shirt, my bandana, looking like a blood crib like king, whatever you want to call me, and looked at me. He said, "Oh, nice to meet you, kid. I love your look." And I said that you're a fucking liar. Well, I'm sorry. But yeah, I called him a liar. You're a liar. And then I turned around. I was like, I just can't believe I told Hulk Hogan you're a liar.
What do you say?
He's just telling us to grab him because he introduced me to Hogan now. Ted tried to grab me, and he was like, D, don't ever say it again. I respect the hell out of Ted Teller. He was one of my bosses, but also a mentor. And it was just one of my emotions. Like, I'm sorry, but I feel like he was lying to me, and I don't know what it is. I never hate him. I never did. I heard so many rumors about him. He's a big liar. He's a racist and this and that. Like, I grew up watching Hulk Hogan. People don't get that. People watch Bob Backlund. My era was Hulk Hogan back in '84 MSG. Every time I tell my mom that I need to watch Saturday Night Main Event, and I didn't watch it, I was crying, because I wanted to watch Hulk Hogan. I was like a minute, I had to share and everything. But after he lost to the Ultimate Warrior, I was done. I hated the Warrior.
Why'd you leave TNA?
Maybe I was. I really don't know. It was just one of those. I don't care no more in life. I did it all. I'll be honest with you. I was stupid because I was going to university. I'm trying to get in trouble. I was depressed. I didn't like it. Things change. Hogan, Eric Bishop, a great guy, phenomenal, great businessman. A lot of people say, if he was a great businessman, why WWE went down? That's another story, but it wasn't him. But Bishop, great guy. To me, it was one of those, I want to say ego. It was not understanding, how the business worked. Bubba told me, like, I'm telling you, man, you better have a backup plan. Just in case if you lose this, where you going to go? Back to independent wrestling? I was like, yeah, I would go back. I'm okay. And I wasn't okay. I was lucky that I went back to Nevada, but it wasn't the same. Not because of attitudes. It was great guys like Kevin Steen, Kevin Owens, Nemrico, Steph Rollins, Raj. Great roster. I just feel like maybe I was burned out. I don't know. I really don't know. I cannot give it the right answer, but I just didn't care no more, and maybe a lot of people get that in wrestling. Like, I don't care no more. I do whatever the F I want to do. And that was me. And that was bad. That's like almost like I'd say this because my dad, he was an alcoholic. He passed away, but he was a good alcoholic. But that's like you become alcoholic. You drink, you don't stop. You don't care no more. And that's in wrestling. You get to that buzz, like you made it. You got this. I don't care about no more now. They need me. I was wrong, man, because at the time, maybe people saw me as a failure and I made it, and maybe this ego or whatever it came out of me, I say no more. And I went back home, and it wasn't great. It wasn't. It was not the same. A lot of shadiness, a lot of cutthroats, a lot of politics. It just came.